Hello, 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 hello.
Hi, Sissy.
Good evening. Good evening, Janet. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good evening to all our audience and welcome to this fantastic Go Live. We are
Yeah,
so excited to be
yeah,
coming, and streaming live for you today.
yeah.
My name Rujeko. I come from Zimbabwe. I am a mom of two, and yes, I am a registered nurse, but I'm also a digital business owner, a very proud one. Janet, would you also like to introduce yourself to the people?
Yes. Thank you so much, Rujeko. I am so happy and honored to, like to be on your Go Live, tonight. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for inviting me. I'm really so happy and yeah, to be here tonight. I'll quickly introduce myself just in case, like, especially for your viewers who don't know me, or just in case there's someone watching me live for the very first time on my page as well. So my name is Janet. I am a wife. I am a proud mom of two amazing kids, a registered nurse by profession and a global digital entrepreneur and a mentor as well. I am originally from Kenya, but now I live in Western Australia with my family. And I would say I'm someone who loves, to help a lot, whether it's in healthcare or by empowering other parents to build, something meaningful online while still being, present for their own family. So I'm so happy tonight to be here with Sister Rujeko. Thank you so much.
Oh, Janet, I feel like jumping out of my chair. Honestly, you guys, you won't imagine when we were doing our prep behind there, Janet was
Yeah.
saying she's so nervous, she's so, but she's doing so well. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited, guys, because, we're two African birds. We're coming together. We're going to do this thing today. I'm excited to get to know you, Janet. I'm excited as well for our audience to be inspired by your story. And
Yeah.
I think to kickstart into it, Janet, yes, of course. Why
Mhm.
not? To kickstart into it, tell us a little bit more about yourself, your background.
All right. I would say, you know, do you want me to answer, like kind of the second question as well? What helped me to shift to the, yeah?
No, just a bit of a background first. Tell us,
Yeah.
where you grew up, which part of Kenya you come from, just a little bit about you.
All right. I would say, yeah, I said I'm a nurse by profession, but like I've been a nurse, like for I say in total 14, almost 15 years now. Yeah, I was
Wow.
a nurse back in Kenya, by the way,
Yeah.
before I came here in
Right.
Australia for around maybe probably 6 years. Yeah. And then when I came here in Australia, I did, like the nursing conversion. By then I came here by myself. So I can say in total, I've been a nurse for almost, 15 years now. And I can tell you, like, I love my nursing job. I remember before I came a nurse back home, my mom used to be a nurse, but honestly, she did not want me to be a nurse. But that is what I
Okay.
wanted from the word go. Like, since I've been young, I wanted to be a nurse. And I stood that, by my ground. I have to be a nurse because that is what I wanted from, from the word go since I was young. So
Mhm.
for me, I love, helping people so much. I've done this nursing job for a whole 15 years, will be 15 years in August this year.
Mm,
And as we know, everyone know, like Rujeko as well, and those who are watching us can resonate with us. Nursing
mm,
is a very, demanding job,
mm, mm,
and I'm the person, like, when I'm going to work, I want to give my all in all. And then
mhm,
we know, honestly, like behind the scene, it can feel, like very exhausting working,
mhm,
especially for me. Most of the time, I do, night shift, long working hours, and a night shift for us here, it's 10-hour shift. And I remember
mm,
before, like my family came, I was here by myself. So I had so much time. I used to work even 2 jobs, or even, like a
Wow.
double shift by then,
Yeah. Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah.
And whenever they ask, oh, can you stay, Janet? Because I used to say yes all the time. So we find out they'll be asking me all the time. And I was known, like the first one to say yes. And the moment people know, like, you're reliable, they keep on asking you. Yes, I'll be doing, those are working those 2 jobs back to back and double shift as well.
Mhm.
Yes, the nursing job is good pay. I would say that that's okay. Yes, and is used to like by then pay all the bills. But I felt, especially when my family joined me here. By then I had, my husband and my daughter. I didn't have my son by then. I felt like I
Okay.
was running empty. I
Mhm.
remember like when one day I came home after, night shift, completely drained. I
Mm.
always say, like, when I finish a night shift, the energy I have is just to drive myself back home safely. And that is what I
Hard.
am focused on. Not
Mm.
even to eat. To eat for me when I get home is not even a priority for me. As long as I get home and, and get home, safely, especially
Mhm.
after 10 hours, or you can imagine when you do a double shift. So as I said before, when I got home, when my family came here, I constantly felt like I am so empty. I've got nothing to pour, left to pour to my children or to my family. And I remember this one day, my daughter asked me if we could go for our family, outing, because there is somewhere that we had been planning for a long time, and we had like everything organized. But then I was too exhausted. I just said to her, maybe next week. And then my daughter said, but mom, you've been saying like next week, wow, all the time. I guess
Mm.
now it will be, this will happen after, after 100 years, that moment left
Oh.
me so, so,
Yeah.
so heartbroken. I even
Yeah.
felt like so guilty. Why am I
Mm.
going to work all the time if I can't even give them even, like even a day to be with my family when they need me?
Mm.
I knew like I was missing out on the most, precious part of life. I even used to miss, like some important, school event as well.
Mm.
And then I remembered, sometimes for our kids, they grow so quick. It
Mm.
doesn't matter, we buy them. Sometimes what happened to us, our mindset as parents,
Mhm.
and I'm sure everyone watching out there can resonate with us. You go to work so many times and you feel like as long as your children want something, you can buy them either a toy, something expensive, but you
Mm.
feel like you're replacing, that toy. I'm telling you, that toy cannot replace the time, the quality time that you would have spent with your kid. When
That's
our
true.
kids grow up, they do not, they outgrow. I'm sure, Rujeko, your mom, you
Mm.
can relate with me. These kids, I
Mm.
remember even as they grow, you buy them a toy, they are so excited about it today, tomorrow,
Mm.
1 week, by the second week, it's just there, like almost going in the bin. So this
Mm.
toy you're buying them, they outgrow them so quick. But have you ever noticed when you make memories with them, they keep remembering them? For me, as I remember with my sister, whenever our mom used to take us, I remember until up to date. So our kids remember the memories that we made with them, not the toys that we buy them, because they outgrow
That's
them
true.
so quick.
That's
So
true.
even yeah, so now for me, even it got worse because I even missed important, school event. One day I remember my daughter was receiving an award at school, and I knew this so well.
Mhm.
And then what happened? I had just started a new job. And my manager, my boss said, I'm sorry you can't go because you're doing orientation. We can't reschedule the orientation. That broke me so much. And,
Mm.
and my husband was not able, to get time off as well. That one
Mm.
broke my heart so much because even up to date, my daughter remembers about that day. And I said
Oh.
from that day, like never again will I ever repeat this, That
Mm.
made me, even that job, I did not even last for so long because
Mm.
it was my first week. And I was already like off because of that, because my daughter kept on talking about the same thing, how I can't even sacrifice, to be there for her. Yes, she was receiving an award, and she was the only one who didn't have a parent there. That was not
Oh.
good to her at all. So from that day, that job I did last for 2 months or something, and then I shifted to like agency nursing, when this is whereby, for people, just in case for people to not to know this, it's whereby like you choose when to work, and you get to pick your shift as well. But then even with this, agency shift, I knew like I wanted more still. I didn't want to keep on, like it still be, yes, it's one job agency, but still I have to be there like working, if it is a night shift, working for long hours. I didn't want to keep on trading time, for money for my family. I knew one day I wanted to work for myself and to be present for my kids as well. And most of it, the most important, I knew, I wanted something which I can, be there for my kids, get extra income, and then be there for them when they need me. So I started looking for something, prayed so hard for something that I could work home. I've always wanted to work from home for so long.
Okay,
So
so
I
Janet,
started, as usual, the
before
way we do, the way you
I'm going
scroll
to stop
social
you a little
media.
bit. I'm going to
Yeah,
stop you a little bit, Janet.
yeah,
I can see you're going. I'm just going to stop you a little bit so that I
yeah.
get to ask the questions as well, and then we actually interact. As we're
Mm-hmm.
doing the interview. But I just want to say quickly, thank you to all the viewers out there who
Yeah,
are watching us from wherever you're watching from. Please just drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll be so happy to
yeah.
to to hear from you. Thank you so much. Okay,
Mm,
Janet. I know you're about to get into your story
mm,
of how you found the digital business, but before you get into the story, were
yeah.
you ever looking for something to do online, anyways? Were you looking, or it's just you happen to have found it?
For me, honestly,
Mm,
I was looking for something which I could work from home, but I wasn't sure if it was online or something.
mm,
I knew deep down I wanted to have
mm,
something which I could work, for myself,
mm,
because I
mm.
knew once I work for myself from home, I'll be there for my kids. So
Okay, so
that's
you
how I
came
started looking online. Yeah,
online. So you came across the business
yeah.
and you found this business,
Mm,
but what
mm.
was your first impression about it? What did you think? Did you think twice? How did you go about that?
For me, before I can finish the other story I was saying before, like when, as usual, when we do, before I'll go back to how I found this as well, and then I can continue that. Like the way we scroll on social media every day, and I started, I saw an ad about, about this digital business. So many of them, but are of course like doubts as usual. They crept in, like I was started asking myself, is this even real? I told myself, but if I found someone in Australia, I'm going for it. But this is something which I would be interested, because I'm looking for something like that. And that is why I think I've said in one of our Go Live as well, my mentor is in Sydney, Australia. She's been on our Go Live. And once I saw someone in Australia, I was like, this is it. And her story like resonated with me as well. I jumped in today, and I jumped in like straight away, and that is how up to date now. Like I do this, this business instead of having another, second job. And when I saw it as well, when I paid, I'm now answering your question. When I paid the $149 registration fee, my first impression was, when we opened the videos, because we did this, I sat down with me and my daughter, we opened, like all the videos, we watched them, and everything made so much sense, but something which was so mind-blowing. I was like, where was this opportunity before? Because the way we watch those pre-coaching videos, they appear to be very simple, very powerful, all the information, and it's like a business model which offered high ticket income potential. And then, yes, at first, despite that, you know, like the doubting Thomas never stops talking to you again, comes
That's
in.
true. That's true.
It hits him
That's
for,
what I wanted you
yes,
to be
second
real and
time.
be honest. Yeah,
Second
yeah,
time. Remember the first time when I saw it, I was like
yeah.
online. I said before, is this real? And then I said,
Mm,
oh, I don't want to get in trouble. Let me find
mm,
someone in Australia. Yes, I found someone. I'm watching the pre-coaching videos and
right. So
everything
stop
appears
there.
so good.
So
You
stop,
know?
Janet. So the
Yeah.
first person you saw was not in Australia. You didn't believe.
No, I
Right.
saw so
That's what
many.
that so
Mm,
your first impression, you
mm.
didn't believe that person wasn't in Australia. And then you found another person in Australia. And then you were
Yes.
like, okay, let me try.
Yeah.
Okay, got
And
you.
then I opened the pre-coaching videos after paying the 149 US dollar. And because they are so mind-blowing, the information
Mm-hmm.
there is a lot, it's so good. Doubting Thomas again. This is the
Mm,
second time again. I'm like,
mm,
oh, okay. Is this is so good? How come?
mm,
Is it even legit for the second time?
mhm.
But what caught me, I was like, oh, I've got nothing to lose. And then, you know, the desire to change my life, it was
I
so big time here.
know.
I was tired, I'm telling you. You know,
Mm,
these multiple jobs and, you know, coming home and feeling so drained and not having enough energy for my kids, you know.
yeah.
I was like, I've got nothing
Mm,
to lose, faith.
mm,
I said,
mm,
I am scared. I am very
mm,
skeptical, but
mm.
you know, this desire for change is bigger than this fear.
Yes.
So,
Mm,
and you know, the potential we see in our business, they were showing like people who have changed their life from all walks of life are like,
mhm,
if they can do this, why not me?
mm,
So
mm,
that's how
mm.
I jumped into the opportunity.
Well
Thank you.
done. Well done for having the faith
Yeah.
and everything you've said is so true, you know. So thank
Mm.
you for that. And so here you are, you know, you're doing this business. I want to commend you because I've seen you doing the 90-day challenge
Thank you.
with your digi business partner, and you guys are doing so well. Every
Thank
day
you.
you are coming on and you are doing your business, and I really, really, really admire that. And I just want to say to the people, guys, I didn't know Janet when I came into the business, but somehow because we're in the same private business community, we started
Mm.
following each other last year,
Yeah.
and then now when we went to the gather and grow, she's
Ooh.
one of those business
Yeah.
partners who just said, Rujeko, and you know her being Kenyan, and because of the accent, I was like, "Who's this? Who knows?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I know you! Hi!" And from then on, we've known each other personally. So we met only
Yeah.
recently, and I think the communication has started to, you know, kind of like improve. And I
Yeah.
really admire you, Janet, and
Thank you.
congratulations because the results that you are getting as well you
Yeah.
know, keep going and don't stop, and don't stop.
Thank you.
And so I just want you to mention to our viewers who are
Mm.
watching here the
Yeah.
benefits. What are the benefits so far since starting this business?
Oh my God. I don't know where to start
Yeah.
because I don't want to take all the time because there's a lot. A lot.
Right.
I'm just going to go to just a few for today. And then when I come back, maybe I'll continue. There is a lot because what I can say in this
Mhm.
business, it's a whole total life transformation.
Amen.
Business
Amen.
wise, personal wise, and you know,
Yeah.
and even in my career, the transformation in our business trickles down all the way from personal growth. It goes in my career, in my, you know, my family as well, you know.
Mm.
So I'll just maybe name a few. One of them being the key thing, you know, like freedom. You know,
Mm.
with this digital business, I get to choose, you know, when I can work, and more
Mhm.
importantly, you know, like when I said instead of working second job, I chose to stay with my agency nursing job
Mhm.
and do this, you know, business, which while I'm doing this business, I have total
Mhm.
freedom because I'm
Mhm.
working from home and I'm at the same time
Mhm.
earning passive income. And the most important thing, I am present for my kids.
Mm.
And then, you know, about the growth, I'm sure people who know me, even as Rujeko said, we've been doing the Go Live, even people who used to be in the same high school before. They are starting like to ask me in Facebook, is that you? Because all my
Talking.
life, yeah, I know. All my life, I've been very shy and very, very introverted. I can say.
Mm,
I never imagined, like even doing this live or sharing my story online as well. Even
yeah.
Rudeko, to be honest, when I used to hear about that thing go live, my head used to spin
Or
around because
stress.
I was like, no,
Stress.
not me, not for me,
But I must say, I concur. I may have
not
not
for me.
known you all your life. I concur.
Yeah,
But when I met you, you were so quiet. When I
I
saw you,
know
I
that's me.
concur with your friends. So
Mm,
quiet.
yeah. But I'm telling you, even that life event we went, the Melbourne one, that
Yeah.
like picked me up, like from the ground and up,
Up.
you know. Yeah, that was that is the
Wow.
so far in my life, that's the best event ever I have ever
Yeah,
attended
I
because it's
believe
been,
it.
like it's changed me a lot. And then the confidence as well that have
Mm,
happened in while I'm in this business, and clarity as well. I know
mm,
now because of this business, I now work,
mm.
like I'm working in purpose. I know whom
Yes.
I am and the value
Yes.
I bring as well. Because of
Yes.
this is all because of, that is why I'm not tired to come online every day, because
Mm.
I know the
Ah,
value that I'm sure sharing with people, with our viewers.
mm.
So this is all because of our amazing community. I must say,
Yeah.
when we go live with Diana every day, this amazing global community, no matter the topic, we must
Mm,
mention about it because it's been a game changer for me.
mm,
This global community has been a gift for me. I've made connection, people who have become more than family to me.
mm,
Because in our midst, for those who are watching us about this community, while we talk about it, we are surrounded by people from all walks of life.
mm.
They are always cheering you on when you are,
It's
like going through
true.
challenges.
Mhm.
In this, as I said, I've been introverted in my life, all my life. But since I started this business, I've never felt alone at all in this journey. Because I've got, like this community with me every day. We've got our weekly mastermind. We've got our small groups with the Zoom meeting. We've got,
Yeah.
like hearing about other people's story. And we've got the connection I've made. Like I said, Rojeko said, we didn't know each other before. But nowadays,
Mm,
if I'm stuck, I can message Rojeko, say, oh,
mm,
Rojeko, I'm stuck here. And then
mm.
she helped me. I can,
Yeah.
if she's not available, someone else. We cheer each other, in this
It's
community
true.
during challenges, and together as well. The most exciting,
Yeah.
we celebrate each other's
Each
wins, big
other.
or small.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are just surrounded by an empire, of people who are purpose driven. And we all have, like a common vision. We come together, all people, like with a common vision. And our
Mhm,
vision is to help each other,
mhm,
live life at our own terms. And then another
mm,
benefit I just remembered, the main one,
yeah. Mm,
financial blessing. With our
mm,
nursing job, Rujeko, you can agree with
mm,
me. We know our pay date and we know how
mm,
much we are getting. But for our
mm,
business, this one
mm,
comes as a surprise. Sometimes even you are just
mm,
in your stuff and then
mm,
you see the pay there.
mm, mm,
It
mm,
feels
mm,
so good.
mm, mm,
Like end of
mm.
May,
I
like I was
know.
stuck somewhere and then I saw it was not even my payday. And then all of a sudden I saw a pay. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
feeling ever. And then I'll
Yeah.
finish I must say the last thing because we have other questions. As I said
It's
before, the
true.
benefits, they are so
Mm,
much, but
mm,
this one is the last one, but my most favorite one
mm.
about, building legacy. My
Yes.
nursing job, I cannot pass to my kids
Mm,
at all. But for
mm,
this digital online business, this
mm.
is an empire I'm building, for them.
Yes.
And as I get
Yes.
to build this empire, I'm
Mm,
helping other moms as well,
mm,
to build their own empire as well. Nowadays, to be honest, I was saying in our goal, like if I
mm,
finish my night shift nowadays, I'm going home so happy. I'm like, yes, I've worked for
mm,
someone for 10 hours. But
mm,
this is
mm.
time now to work for my business instead of, on my business
Yes.
of taking a second.
Yes.
Nowadays, I'm going home. I don't even feel, like I'm tired because
Eh.
I know I won't keep on doing this for long. I know our
Yes.
business has the potential for me to drop even my shift. So I'm going home really so happy. I can say in my
Mm,
business, since I started
mm.
this journey, this is the happiest I've ever been as well. And the
So
mindset,
true.
I forgot to say, that's a big one as well. Mindset transformation, this business
Mm,
has helped me,
mm,
believe that I deserve the best and I can do everything that I put my mind on. That's why I'm
mm,
able even to come on and do the Go Live. Yeah.
mm.
So thank you so much, Rujeko.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, Janet. I feel so inspired just listening to you. That's
Mm,
awesome. Uh, Tell me something, Janet.
yeah.
When you're doing this business, give
Mhm.
us one of your best or most favorite tool that you use
Oh
in the
my God.
business. Uh,
All right. There are so many, but I'll say you said the best.
yes.
Oh my God, I love this business so much because of one thing, one major favorite too, the power of automation. This is
Woohoo.
my best one. I love it, to be
Yes.
honest. I'll
Yep.
be honest, this is my favorite too in our business. We have, for those watching us, we've got a power of automation in our business whereby we have a plug and play system that works for you even when you sleep.
Mm,
And you don't need any prior experience at
mm,
all, at all. All we
mhm,
have, it's got a, step-by-step training. You just, like you are doing a recipe,
mhm,
when you watch a recipe and then to cook something and then you do it, that is what we have. And then this power of automation in our business, it's working for so many people, thousands of people, globally. And then you don't have to do most of the stuff because the automation does them for you. Like, sending the automate when you get leads, sending the emails. Imagine you get even 10 leads in a day, sending
mm,
the emails to them. No, the power of
mm.
automation does that for us. Even
Yeah.
when you're sleeping, someone maybe land on your website, the
Mm,
automation does that for you. Even if,
mm.
like, let's say dealing with product, we don't do that at all. If we have to do that, the automation does that for us. So
For us.
automation
Mm.
all the way,
Way.
best tool
Yeah.
for me. Yeah.
Beautiful, Janet. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I want you to speak to somebody who is a
Yeah.
working professional, just like you, just like me, and a
Yeah.
mom as well,
Yeah.
so that they resonate as well. I want you to speak to them, and maybe they are watching, and they're
Yeah.
probably sitting on the fence. They are 50
Mm.
50. They are not sure.
Yeah.
you know what words of encouragement or inspiration can you give
Okay.
them so that
Yeah.
they really jump and take a leap of faith and actually just start?
Wow. Okay, thank you so much, Rujeko, for that. Everyone who is watching us, our viewers, especially all the hardworking parents, could be moms and dads there. I see you. Like you work so hard, you juggle from one job to another. Some people work even 2 or even 3 jobs. You sacrifice your sleep as well and time with your kids as well, just to make ends meet, which is okay. That is what any parent would do. But if we told you, like in our this digital online business, we've got a better way whereby you can earn, passive income
Mm,
instead of taking another shift. Just
mm,
another way of, working smarter instead of harder. When you're working 2, 3 jobs, you're using your energy. It's more of, I can say, like too much physical work. But
mm,
our digital online business is just a smarter way, a smarter way of earning passive income.
mm,
This business could, it does not just only pays you, but it also gives you, time, freedom, and a legacy for you to pass on. The one that I was talking about before, my best
mm,
thing for this business, a legacy to
mm,
pass on to your kids as well. And you
mm,
don't have to figure it out,
mm,
before you start. You don't need technical skills as well. I'm a nurse. I did not have any technical skills before starting or any
mhm,
knowledge about digital marketing because
mm.
we have all that in the business already for you. All you need is a strong why, a very strong desire for
Yeah,
change.
that's
Like
right.
you're there, you're
Yeah.
stuck in the same cycle,
Mm,
One
Mm.
week after the other, 1 month after the other,
Mm.
another year, the
Mm.
same thing, the same thing.
Mm.
You are just
Mm.
tired of being tired,
Mm.
being stuck in
Mm.
the same cycle, and you
Mm.
don't even feel fulfilled because you are doing the
Mm.
same thing all over and all
Oh.
over again.
Mm.
And then that
Mm.
makes you even feel so guilty because you're not there for your kids when they need
Mm.
you. If you're stuck there,
Mm.
all you need is that strong why, that
Mm.
desire to change, and a bit of courage as well, like I
Mm.
did, despite
Mm.
being having so much fear and doubt. And you
Mm.
need faith as well.
Mm.
And you
Mm.
know, if you're watching us, you are watching us on Rujeko's page, on my page. You're not watching this go live by accident. I can say to you, you've been,
Wow.
praying for a breakthrough, maybe, and saying to God,
Amen.
I am tired of where I am. Maybe
Mm.
this is what God has brought to you. You're not watching us by
Mm.
accident.
Mm.
So, what you need, you
Mm.
already have. Everyone in
Mm.
this era, you've got a smartphone, you've got
Mm.
Wi-Fi. And
Mm.
another thing that you need is willingness, to learn.
Mm.
Click on our links, we got them there with Ujeko, or maybe even message us for more information. And
Mm.
then you get to watch the free webinar, the free webinar, because we say knowledge is power. Without finding what is all about this business, you won't be able to make a decision. And the
Mm.
thing is, you will never be alone. We've
Mm.
got you, we will mentor you, we walk with you from the moment you say yes.
That's
We are
right.
with you, we walk with you.
Mm.
It could be Rujeko, it could be me, or anyone. Like, even you've got support of our amazing global community to
Mm.
guide you, to help you every step of the way from the moment you say yes to this opportunity. And then
Mm.
another thing that keep people stuck is waiting for the perfect time,
Mm.
which does not exist at
Never
all.
come. It will
No,
never
it
come.
never does not
Mm.
exist. It never comes.
Mm.
You never
Mm.
know the
Mm.
life you want, is might be waiting you on the other side. Like,
Mm.
for us nowadays, we are on social media all the time. We watch people. You are there, busy working parent, mom and dad. You're scrolling on social media every day. You're watching people live your dream life. You're watching people, go to the vacation that you have always desired. You're watching
Mm.
people buy your dream car. You're watching people maybe, like a build house of your dream. Please, the life you want, it might be on the other side of just saying yes.
Mm.
We say we are not created just to pay bills and live on burnout. You are
That's
made for
true.
more.
For
That's all I
more.
can say. You are made for more. So take a leap
Amen.
of faith. Take a leap of
Amen.
faith. Yeah,
Amen.
like we did. I'm sure, Rujeko, you were
Mm.
scared as well initially. And that
Mm.
is normal. It is normal to feel that way whenever you see something new. But don't let that fear keep you stuck in the same position you've been for years.
Yeah.
Check for yourself. Have faith. We always say faith over fear. You never know. This could be
Amen.
what could change your life forever for good. So that's what I can say. Yeah.
Amen. Wow.
Yeah.
Janet. Hey, you know what I need to call you? I need to
Yeah.
call you Janet the Bulldozer. Oh my goodness.
I'll
Thank
get
you
there.
so much. You are already there, Janet. You are a bulldozer.
Amen. I say amen.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please keep
Mm,
following Janet. Keep following myself for more. Stay
mm,
tuned. And thank you so much for today. Good
yeah.
evening, good night, good afternoon from wherever
Mm,
you're watching us from.
yeah.
Bye.